today I want to talk about my most surprising game announcement of 2019, a game that I feel hasn't had much attention when revealed and definitely needs more since the developers are so passionate about what they're doing and everything goes under the radar. In an age where dozens of new games pop up every day, the reveal trailer for Towers has still managed to turn a whole lot of heads, like mine. Everything about this project screams passion and made with heart, with a pretty big loyal community behind it. Though what was shown in early 2019 is still in the beginning of development, it's all made by a core team of 6 developers in just a little bit more than a year from its reveal. Towers is an open world multiplayer game about exploring and building in a mystical world full of weird and friendly or dangerous creatures. It has immediately drawn comparisons to Zelda Breath of the Wild thanks to the similar looking glider and climbing mechanics, or Ark Survival Evolved for the creatures and survival elements. But the addition of multiplayer, farming and even town building stretches it far beyond that. The game's world once hosted a great civilization, but something changed. Maybe it was magic, maybe it was climate change, and the island stopped being a welcoming home. There was an exodus and it was abandoned. Generations later, the descendants of the civilizations, the players, have returned to the islands with the intent on rebuilding civilization. In Towers, players will explore and experiment and figure things out for themselves, but they'll also be able to work together. Other players are your collaborators, each helping to nurture flora and fauna, bringing the island back to life. There's of course PvE. With hostile creatures you'll need to fight, and eventually even demonic invasions that can destroy the whole server if you don't take care of nature. Other players in the world won't be obstacles though. Playing solo in Towers is still 100% viable, though you'll have to share the world with others. Towers is all about creating your tower. This is the main part of the game where you need to build a home of yourself. You'll of course need materials for that, like trees, but getting rid of a bunch of trees, or for example overfishing for food, can then have an effect on the rest of the environment. Without those trees, maybe some of the creatures you've attracted will become extinct, thus changing the server's whole ecosystem. Maybe it will even attract more dangerous creatures, putting your tower at risk. And finally, maybe other players need those resources that are now not available because they've all been harvested, so eventually they'll end up dying. Towers features an extremely unusual catalog of monsters. Some are just animals, attracted by the ecosystems you've created, but there are intelligent beasties wandering around too, like the giant grotesque eyes. These weird eyes once belonged to giants, but they were cursed by a shaman and all their body parts were scattered across the island, where they've become a new species. It's also said some creatures can be tamed and put to work, while others are so large that they can be climbed on. There's a dinosaur you can climb on and plant something on it and then come back in a couple of days and reap the rewards. Now that's something unique. Around 70% of the game is built on proven survival systems, so it has a pretty good foundation to build on. And the size of the world will be a little bit more personal than a lot of other open worlds. The developers are thinking around 20 players to a server, with an island that can be traveled across in about 30 minutes. The goal is to create a place where there's something catching your eye every few minutes, not some vast infinite expanse. They've been inspired by games like Skyrim, where there's always something whenever you go. Towers will not be releasing soon though, as early as the beginning of 2021 on PC first, and hopefully to consoles later, the developers said. It looks amazing and it is definitely one of my most anticipated games. Alright guys, if you'd like to hear more about Towers, then as always make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thanks to I Am Legend for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as a whole. Alright, thanks for watching.